Hello students, this is a lecture video on the important topics of Unit 2. Okay, we'll discuss about the this and the super keyword in Java. Okay. Yeah. So we already know what is a constructor. A constructor is a method which has the same name as the class name and which is used for initializing the instance members. Okay, there are three types of constructors: copy constructor, parameterized constructor, and default constructor. Okay, so the first use of this keyword is to access the hidden instance variable. Okay, so this is an example where both the uses of this keyword are illustrated. Okay, so I have declared a class box and there are three instance variable, and I have defined a parameterized constructor box which is taking three parameters, which has the same name as the instance member. I think we can see that. Okay, parameterized constructor which has the same name as the instance member. So within this constructor only these local variables will be having the priority. Suppose if we want to access the instance member, that is why we say the instance member are hidden inside the constructor if they have the same name as the instance variable name. Now how to access this instance variable within the method? That is with the help of the this keyword. So we already know that this always points to the current object. So if we want to refer to the instance variable, we can use this dot w, and this w represents the parameter w. Okay, so this is the first use of this keyword, where we can access the hidden instance variable. An instance variable will be hidden only if we have a parameter or any local variable which has the same name as the instance variable. The second use of this keyword is constructor chaining. Constructor chaining is nothing but one constructor calling another constructor within the same class. So if it happens within the same class, that can be done with the help of this keyword. If it happens from the derived class to the base class, then it is done with the help of the super keyword. Okay, so here we will be discussing the second use of this keyword, which is used for constructor chaining, which is nothing but making one constructor to call another constructor. So obviously there should be constructor overloading so that constructor chaining can be implemented. Okay, so this is again an example for constructor overloading also, because within the same class box there are four constructors which are defined. There are two parameterized constructor, one parameterized constructor which is taking three arguments, and one more parameterized constructor which is taking only one argument, and one default constructor which is not taking any argument, and one copy constructor which is taking an objects of its own class. Okay, so now when we look at this default constructor, we have written a method like this. Within bracket we have mentioned three values. So this clearly says it is going to call a constructor which is having three parameters, and it is going to pass this values. Okay, so that's what here the default constructor calls the parameterized constructor. So now this line invokes the parameterized constructor and it passes the value -1, -1, -1 as the parameters. Okay, so we have one more constructor, parameterized constructor, which is taking only one argument. In that case, again we are calling the same parameterized constructor in turn, passing the same argument three times. Okay, so what happens here is we don't want to rewrite the code every time. Instead, we have written the code for only one constructor, and for all the other constructors we make use of this keyword to invoke the same constructor. However the way you initialize the object, however way you call the constructor, only the same parameterized constructor which is having three arguments will be invoked in turn. Okay, so when it is a copy constructor, so it's very clear we are passing the arguments, we are passing the instance variable from that particular object, which in turn is again going to call the same parameterized constructor and initialize the instance variable. Okay, so this is the second use of this keyword. Okay, so hope this example is clear. So let us discuss the uses of super keyword in the next video.